Welcome, welcome friends. Welcome to South Edu channel for NTA NET JRF education. So today we are going to discuss one major topic, that is cost of education. In previous lecture we have already discussed about the economics of education. In the economics of education there is also one concept, that is cost benefit analysis and the cost effective analysis. So before going through this concept, we have to know the basic idea about the cost of education. So let's discuss what actually the cost of education, what actually cost, how cost plays a major role in the sphere of economics of education. In the business, cost is usually a monetary valuation in the terms of effort, material, resources, time and utilize consume, risk incur, opportunity for zone in production and delivery of goods or services. Okay. So basically the cost is usually we can say it is a monetary valuation. So for the purpose of the producing any goods or services in a company. Suppose a company produces a refrigerator. For the producing the refrigerator, we need some effort. Effort in the sense of the employee and the manager. The all are providing their effort, physical effort, mental effort. Okay. For this purpose, we also expanding materials for the purpose of purchasing any machine, electronic gadgets for producing the fridge refrigerator. We also purchasing some materials, that is also we are expending some money, resources, the raw materials. For the purpose of purchasing raw materials, we also expending money, time and utilize consume. Okay. So for the purpose of time also you can say it is a indirect cost, indirect expenditure. Risk incurs, suppose one company is producing a fridge, but same company say another company also producing the same type of fridge in a cheap rate. So this is a challenging or risk factor for this company. Okay. Whether this product is actually spread his realm in the market. Okay. That is also risk factor. Sometimes also the company there is some destruction, the fire also, this is also risk factor. So all about the expenditure have been made by the company for producing any goods or services, that is called the cost of a goods. Okay. What actually the cost of when the expenditure? So for producing these goods, the company expending money in the different dimension. For expending money, salary of the employee, for the purchasing materials, expending purchasing some material for the uh, any machine, resources. All about the expenditure has been made by the company for producing these goods, that is the cost of the goods. And the expenditure is the expenditure expense made by the company in different dimension. Okay. All expenses are cost, but not all cost are expenses. How it can possible? Suppose you are purchasing one floor grinding machine. Okay. For floor grinding machine, this is a, we can say it is a expenditure, but it is not a expenditure. Why it is not expenditure? Because this machine helps to you earning money. You can say it is an asset. It is an asset, rather it is an expenditure. It is a asset. In by using this machine you can earning some money. So in this case we can say this expenditure is not a this expenditure. Okay. It is not an expenditure. Okay. For the it is, we can say it is an opportunity for earning. So all costs are not expenses in this is we can say. But here we can say for producing these goods or any product, we are expending money in the different dimension. So from the point of the view in the educational sense, we can say cost refer to the amount of money spent during a particular period, particular time frame, generally in a year, to acquire education. Refer to amount of money spent to acquire the impact education. Basically, what happens, the parents, the governments, the public institution, the parents, government, NGO, all are expending money for the purpose of to imparting education in a particular time frame. In a particular time frame. Okay. Suppose in a year, the government has been made some expenditure in different dimension for imparting education to our in a particular grade or a particular state also, we can say. So the expenditure has been made by the government or the private organization or the individual also itself for imparting or acquiring education, that is called as the cost. Cost of this year, we can say cost of this year, cost of production of this unit. Unit in the sense of unit, you can say unity is a one student, unit can unity for is a one state, unity can be in a one nation. Okay. From the point of view the state, here state means government, it refers to the expenditure incurred on education during a year. Okay. Expenditure in the sense of staff salary, equipment, building, maintenance cost of apparatus, sports, school, for all the dimension. The state, the government also has made some expenditure. Okay. So the expenditure for whom? Expenditure for imparting education to the students. So okay. So we can say the cost of the student is the expenditure made by the government, made by the parents, made by the society, social organization. Okay. These are the cost of the student. Okay. So actually, what actually the cost of education? The cost refers to the amount of money spent during a particular period, generally a year. I have also discussed this point. And from the viewpoint of state expenditure, it means the education during a year, expenditure in the sense of, I have also discussed this point. It is a very major point. Cost of education refers to the amount of money spent acquire or impart education. Okay. For the purpose of comparison of a cost in education. So we are basically what in education sphere, where comparison, make comparison the cost in the present year and the cost in the previous year and the cost in the next year. Okay. So for this purpose of comparison, we should calculate it at the constant price rather than the current price. So current price, what is current price? What is actually constant price? Constant price is made on the base year. Base year. Okay. What actually base year? Base year means in this year in where there is no any natural calamity, the money value of money is not fluctuating. Okay. It is a normal year. So with considering this year, we can fix a value of this value of money. Okay. So but the money value is changeable from time to time. So if you comparison the cost of education, the present year in the next year or the future year, we can compare on the basis of the constant price. Okay. From the value of the base year. Okay. In an educational enterprise, we have to measure the cost incurred by the supplier of education and the consumer of education separately. So, in the educational enterprises, we have to measure the cost incurred by the supplier education. Supplier, who are the supplier? Supplier, the government, the NGO, institution. They are the supplier. Okay. So who are the consumer? Consumer, parents of the children. Parents of the children. Okay, children, student or children itself, they are the consumer. So the government, the NGO, non-government organization in the institution also expending money for the impacting education. The individual, the consumer, the parents of the student also expending money in the sense of to providing hostel fee, tuition fee, uniform, and other fee also in the sense of transportation. We can say these are the expanding. So cost of education we have to measure the cost incurred by the supplier of education. Supplier means the government who are supplying and the produce sorry consumer who are consuming. Both are expending money. Okay, for the purpose of to imparting education of the students. Okay, so there are basically mm, cost of different type of cost of education cost in education. One is a private cost. We can say this private cost also individual cost. Individual cost is the cost the expenditure which is made by the individual, which is made by the family, which is made by the parents. Okay, students, parents, guardian. Okay, in the sense of we can say in the sense of hostel fee, hostel fee, mess fee, mess fee, or we can say tuition fee. Okay, transportation. Okay, these are the you can say the private cost. So what individual actually made for the purpose of getting education, it may be by the parents, by the guardians, by the family as a whole. Okay, so private cost or individual cost also in two types. One is direct cost, another is indirect cost. What actually direct cost? Direct cost which is actually we are seeing in the naked eye in the sense of money. Suppose we are providing tuition fee. We are providing tuition fee. This money we are seeing we are by hand to hand. Okay, but in the indirect cost, what actually indirect cost? In the indirect cost, suppose we are going to money at the same time. My father is working in the work field. Okay, if I can join my with my father, I can save 150 100 rupees per day. But I at the same time I'm rather I join my father in the work field. I am coming to the school. Okay, the expenditure, the money, the value of my money, if I will join with my father, that also comes under the expenditure. Okay, but it is in indirect way. We are not see in our naked eye, but it is in indirect way. So institutional public or social cost, what actually it is refers to the, we can say broadly it is a government. What government actually made expending money for the imparting education. Okay, so the institution cost is generally analyzed in terms of variable cost, fixed cost, and recurring, non-recurring cost, current or capital cost. So let's discuss what actually fixed cost and variable cost. The fixed cost in education refers to the capital cost of the building or equipments or the corresponding annual rent. We can say fixed cost is the purpose for the long term purpose. We are expending money for the long term. We are expending money for the building in a long term purpose. Not as not in every year we are expending money for the preparing for building. So we are build a building for a long term manner. So that is the fixed cost. So variable cost is vary or it fluctuates from the year to year. Okay, it depends upon the production level, or any others are we can say according to the number of unit produced. Suppose in the current year 500 students are enrolled, and in next year 1000 students are enrolled. So for the 500 student we are expending money according to unit per expenditure, but for in the 1000 individual we also expending much more than the 500, because here unit of production is 500 but here unit of production is 1000. We are producing 500 skilled person here, but here we are producing 1000. So obviously expenditure is more than this case. It means this case. Okay, so the variable cost, it means the cost which vary according to the unit of production. Okay, the current cost refers to the expenditure on current activities such as payment of salary teacher for the teacher of and staff, depreciation of building means the maintenance of building, equipments in the sense of purchasing chalk, duster, and various learning materials, etc. These are the ongoing process current. Okay, and the capital cost refers to the expenditure incurred for the development of infrastructure, construction of new building for classroom, hostel and lab. So capital cost also we can say it is a long term cost. Okay, we are expending money for the long term purpose. Okay, not short term. We are expending for the building of classroom, hostel, etc. And direct cost what actually it is directly visible. It is means it is explicit in nature. Direct cost is explicit explicit in nature. Okay, they include all money expenditure include different item by the student. Direct costs are expense that can be separately identified and charged as part of the cost of the product, service or department. So all the costs which are seen in a naked eye, it may be the government, it may be the individual, they may be expending. Okay, for any purchasing book, uniform, hostel expenses, tuition fee, charges, other fee charges, etc. The government also expanding the same way the individual also expanding. So which cost, which expenditure, which money we can see in a naked eye, that is called the direct cost. But indirect cost is the implicit in nature, we can say it is imputed in nature. Okay, it's called as imputed cost also, indirect cost. So indirect cost cannot be directly charged to a particular program. Suppose the government is providing subsidized education from 1 to 8 1 to 8 class. The government is providing free and compulsory education. But those students who are getting education from the private institution, they are expending money. Okay, but the government those students who are studying in the government school, they are not expending money. So in this case we can say this is the indirect cost. Okay, the government also expenditure here, but we are not seen in our naked eye. Okay, so you can say it is a subsidize, the government subsidize the education. Subsidize in the sense the government do not collect tax from the educational institution. Okay, revenue tax and income tax, etc. These are also comes under the indirect tax, exempted tax. So indirect tax also called as disguised cost, we can say disguised expenditure. So in the indirect cost, fortune earning of the student also comes under the fortune earning of the student. Fortune earning, what I have told in the previous slide, that is fortune. And suppose I I am studying, but my at the same time my father is going to the work field. If I will join with my father, I can save 100 rupees. Okay, but rather I join my father with the work field, I am coming to the education, I am coming with the school. So that the money what I can earn from the work field, save save to my father, that money also comes under the expenditure, comes under the cost of earning of a individual. So that is called the fortune earning. Fortune earning means fortune. Fortune earning means you can say it is a future earning. Okay, fortune we are why it is future earning? It means I am studying present for the purpose of in future I will become a skilled person and I will income more money. So for this purpose I am studying here. So that is called as the fortune earning. Rather I will join the work field. I left the work field. I am studying. Okay, in future for the purpose of in future. Opportunity cost. What actually opportunity cost? Opportunity is the fortune. I am also forgetting one thing. Fortune earning it is called comes under the indirect tax. Okay, indirect cost. Sorry, indirect cost. Opportunity cost also it also comes under the indirect. Suppose opportunity cost. Suppose I am a teacher. Okay, I am a teacher. I am working in a school. I earning 5,000 per month. But at the same time, I want to take one greater certificate, a greater certificate in the sense of greater degree than the present. So I take a study leave for 2 years and get a certificate. So for getting this certificate, the government also providing money, expending money. I am also expending money in the sense the government also expending salary to the teacher who are teach to me and maintenance the building in where I was studying. I am also expending my money. I am also expending my time for earning this certificate. So for the purpose of in future I will get a better job. I will earning more money than the present money. So that is the opportunity. Opportunity means I get one certificate. Okay, get a degree. So for this earning this certificate, the government, the individual have made some expenditure. So that is comes under the cost of the certificate. So you can say cost of the opportunity. So what actually expenditure? What actually expenditure expense made by the government, made by the individual for achieving this opportunity. That is the cost of the opportunity. That is the expenditure for achieving this certificate. Okay, for achieving this cost. Okay, so I hope today we have discussed the cost of education, meaning of cost, type of cost, and what actually cost and expenditure actually is. And I hope you all have get some knowledge from this lecture. If you have any query and doubt, you can ask in the comment box. I pretty sure I will try my best to sort out your doubt. So thank you, student. Thank you. Be with me. Be patient having with me in this lecture. If really it will help to you, you can share this lecture with your friends. So thank you.